rosemary. Heaven restores you in life. You're coming with me through the aging, the fearing, the strife.
Hi, I'm Paul from Interpol, and I'm talking to you from Rock City in Nottingham, England. These are like the first 6 shows I think we've done in 3 years together, so it's still kind of getting, the wheels greased a little bit, but it's a lot of fun. Playing some new songs is exciting and interesting because the audience has never heard the song before, and so just kind of getting a sense of the reaction from the crowd is exciting and kind of different every night.
There was a really great feeling when we actually did this tour, many, many years ago. And there's a very nice sort of communal feeling on this one as well. So it's a different sort of tour in the sense that you're sharing a bill with 3 other bands, but there's a nice vibe backstage and all around, and it feels good.
The one that just has always been really kind of a natural song is called All the Rage Back Home. But we're playing 3. We're doing Anywhere, Desire, and All the Rage Back Home. And they're all, I really like all this. I really like all the songs that we wrote for the new record. So of these 3, it's not easy to pick, but as I said, I think All the Rage takes it. It just kind of goes over. It's like it's exciting, and there's some songs sound really great on record, and then you have to labor to make it sound like that live. A song like All the Rage Back Home is just like hardcore top to bottom, and I think live it's actually maybe better and more exciting than it is on record.
What makes for a great gig? I'm going to borrow something. I read this quote, I have to paraphrase, but David Byrne was talking about the synergy between performer and audience, and he went on to say it hits that pinnacle of where you're on the same page, or just experience this oneness for at least 25 seconds per show. It's climactic, you know what I mean? Like, the human orgasm doesn't last that long, but and building up to it is great. But it's a every stage, you know what I mean, in physical contact, has its enjoyment.
It's an unpredictable sort of science to the whole thing, and that's, I think, what makes it very special. You just never know what it's going to be like until you go out there. Sometimes you can be really rested and feeling really good for it, but you never feel comfortable in the scene, and you don't quite understand why, and it's sort of troubling to you. I think it's just sometimes you just hit all cylinders, and there's a feeling among all of you that you're doing it, without actually using those words, you're just kind of all on the same page.
But what makes it's kind of undefinable, it's just that thing, it's just the connection, that you feel the crowd just giving something back.
I think for me, one of the most special shows is probably seeing Fugazi, a long time ago, probably 1995 or something like that, and they're amazing. They did 3 nights in a row in New York City, and I was really, really, really into them. And every single night was a different set list, and every single night they just didn't even have a set list. They would just do different order of songs, and they would do it all spontaneously. And I mean, everyone knew that their reputation was that they didn't do set lists, and someone would just start a song and they would all launch into it. But I think I went to maybe 2 of those 3 concerts, if not 3 out of 3, and I got to see it, and I really saw and so when you see them really firing away, it was super exciting. It was one of the best live bands I've ever seen, and it was very genuine. Since a band doesn't have a set list, but is fucking really on point. You're seeing something in the moment. It's not even they're tight. They're nah, there's something else going on there, and they do improvise a little bit between songs or extended versions and stuff like that. So I think that was that had a lasting effect with me.